Hey everybody, I'm Katie Heron with Heron Bird Plans, and today we are going to be doing the first week in March on a plan with me. And today I'm going to be using this free printable design from Bella Digital Designs. I printed it from Etsy and was able to cut it with my Cricut, and so I'm really excited to get to use this with y'all. I had some technical difficulties with this video, and so that is why I'm coming with a voiceover instead of actually talking while I'm working through the video. So just bear with me on that. So right now I'm getting ready to actually put down my washi. This was the only washi in this kit, which I was a little disappointed in. I like to have a lot of washi, but I needed to cut it down a little bit smaller so that I could be able to use it to cover up my days of the week. So that's what I'm doing right now. I thought this was a really, really pretty pattern. These little, I'm guessing those are like raspberries. Really, really pretty. I hated to have to cut it in half, but it was the only way I knew I would fit it for sure. And you get to see the top of my head just a little bit. I kind of forgot that there was a camera there. It was just a little bit too long, so I had to cut it. And y'all know me, I can't use my ruler to cut these, so I have to use my little scissors. And now on to the other side. Nope, there's my head again. And then I had to use this last little strip to be able to actually put something down over Sunday to make everything fit together. But since it was a small strip, I didn't have to cut the whole way across, just a little bit. Alright, so now that my washi is down, I need to go in and actually re-put the days of the week back down. And this is where I'm going to need some of y'all's help. I need to find some Etsy sticker shops that make really good scripts. These are some that I printed for myself, and while I'm making them work because I don't want to be wasteful, they are way too large. You're going to see that in just a second. They cover up way too much space. So I have so much respect for Etsy shop owners that are able to make these stickers where they fit just nice and perfect, because I made mine too big. So if you have any suggestions for people who make really great scripts, Etsy shops, put them down in the comments below, and I'll definitely go check them out because I am looking for some days of the week. Or if you have any tips for how to actually make them work, please let me know. See right here, Wednesday barely fits on the week. I messed that one up. So, but I'm making them work. I got 3 more weeks worth that I have to use before I need to find something else. And I'm not always in the habit of covering up the days of the week. I just did this time because I really liked that washi, but I knew I had a lot going on and would really need to use all of my listing space, so I didn't want to cover up any of that to leave the original dates there. I thought that this pattern went really well with the March color scheme. I have the, I think it's called the Modern layout from Plum Paper, and it's this really pretty like mint green, and I thought that this layout did a really good job complementing that. All right, so now since I've got my like days of the week down, I also have to get date dots, and I think that these pink are the closest color that I can get off of my sheet of date dots. Probably would have preferred a white or maybe a lighter blue, but I just didn't have anything in that color, so we're going with the bright pink for the days of the week. While I'm getting those down, if there's anything that y'all would like to see from me on this channel, just let me know in the comments below. I'm definitely looking for new ideas of different plan with me videos to do. Definitely going to stick with the weeklies. But if there's other things, that kind of ideas y'all would have, just let me know. I'm really open to suggestions starting out this channel. All right, so now that I got down my date dots, I'm going to get ready to label my different sections. So the vertical priorities has 3 different sections that you can kind of break your day into. And so this week I decided I was going to have a today section, a to-do section, and then a social media section. This kit did have to-do and today there. And then it had this other one that said littles. I'm guessing that's probably meaning like children. I wasn't sure. And then here is where I lost footage. So we kind of jump a little bit. I had a little bit of technical difficulties again while we're doing the voiceover. But anyway, I don't really know what that littles was referencing on that kit, but I did use the to-do and today stickers, and then I just end up writing in social media for my 3rd section. So again, this is where I want some help from y'all. I would love to purchase some scripts that say to do today, or maybe important, or something along those lines. And something referencing social media. I really think it would be cool to get some like Instagram and YouTube icons to use in that social media section. So again, if you have some favorite sticker shops that make really nice scripts and icons, shoot them my way, because I definitely am in the market to buy some, especially for the stuff that I just write all the time. Definitely want to have something to put there. So I thought those worked out pretty good. They fit really nicely in that space, which doesn't happen all the time when you just get random sticker kits. This one's definitely not meant for plum paper. I think it's meant for more of an Erin Condren, but I made it work. So now I'm just going in with one of my flare pens, writing in social media as my middle section. And so kind of the idea of what I'm going to do with this is the today section is anything that is important going on that day. So you'll see later I'm going to write in some things that are going on with my son's school, as well as a meeting that I have that I want to make sure I don't forget. So it's anything important. Social media is where I'm going to plan out anything related to YouTube or Instagram, plan out posts, that sort of thing, just kind of quick reminders. And then to do is basically anything else, household, work related that I would bring home to do, anything like that. So I am starting to write my habits at the top, and so I had to reference back to last week to see what those habits were. I've been tracking Bible reading, trying to make sure that I'm reading my Bible every day, and having it there as something to check off has really definitely helped. And then the daily 5 and weekly tasks are referring to the Clean Mama routine, which I set up a page at the end of my month with those tasks written out. If you would like to see what that looks like, let me know. I'll be more than happy to make a video of that page. I definitely made the page inspired by Bitly Ditley Has Plans, so check out her YouTube channel. Her page looks a lot like mine because she was the one that I saw the idea come from. And then closing my move ring on my Apple Watch is something else I've been trying to be more mindful of actually doing. So I like to put that into my habit tracker at the top. And then each day I just go through and highlight if I actually actually get that habit done. All right, so right now I think I was kind of lost trying to figure out what I wanted to specifically do next. I knew I needed to put in some stuff going on at my son's school. And so I think I was trying to locate the exact stickers I wanted to use for that. Can y'all tell that all the technical difficulties got me a little bit flustered? It was a tough day. All right, so yeah, I finally found some old Erin Condren labels that I'm trying to use up that match this theme, and I'm going to write down my son's dress-up days for the week. My son is only just under 17 months old, and so I still think it's kind of silly that we do dress-up days when they're that little, but I don't want him to be the one that doesn't dress up, so I still send him, but I try to keep it as simple as possible because this mama does not have the patience to do anything too crazy. So anyway, I'm going in and sticking down what each day of the week is. Luckily, I had the exact number of stickers that I needed for every day that they're going to have their dress up. Funny thing is that today we just found out he's going to have another dress up day or dress up week in April. I'm like, goodness, do we always have to do all these dress up days? I'm going to wear this mama out. Alright, so after I get those dress up days stuck down, I think the next thing that I do is fill in a meeting we have. So I'm referencing my monthly page just to make sure that I know what that meeting is, what time it is, all that kind of stuff. I like to keep my monthly page with important things coming up that I want to make sure I remember to put down on my weekly page, and then I just add them in as I do my decorations for the week. So we have that meeting on Thursday, and then at this point I think I'm just going to stick down a couple other stickers. I may even do that off camera. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and plan my social media. So right now I plan to keep my Plan With Me's being on Tuesday evenings. And so I write that in just to make sure that it gets posted when I need it to. And yeah, now I'm going to stick down some of these others. So she had a lot of labels in this kit, which was really nice. I don't see myself using all of them all the time, but it was a really, really nice touch. And so I stuck a spot for me to put my meals. Right now we've been meal planning, just coming up with a list of meals that we can have, and then picking whatever feels best that night. And so that's what I put up there, and then went back and meal planned later. And then I like to keep like weekly tasks up here in the spot where I put remember. I end up going back and putting like a checkbox there, probably off camera if I remember correctly. And then I thought this weekend sticker was too cute not to use, so I just decided to stick it at the bottom underneath Friday and Sunday. This planner doesn't have a great spot for weekend banners, so I don't use them all the time, but I thought it was a nice one. The one thing that's not labeled on here is those mint boxes at the bottom, and I do end up using those for the dinners that we're going to have for that night. Like I track my meals there, but I just make the list of meal planning ones at the top and then write them out as we have them. All right, so here I'm checking to see what reminder things I needed to write down. I don't remember if I write them down on screen or not. Okay, and so here I'm going to use one of these decorative boxes to block off a section of time on Wednesday. I never have a lot of things to do on my to-do list on Wednesday because we go to church. Me and my husband both work with the youth at our church, and so I just don't have time to do much on Wednesday. So I thought, well, I'll just stick a decorative box there. And I thought that this decorative box worked good turning it on its side. It covered most of the section for that vertical priorities. It's a much wider box than what you normally have, and so that kind of made it a little bit different. So that's about it. I did go back and stick a few more stickers down, and you'll see those on the pictures at the end. Make sure you, oh, hang on. I did have one more thing. Oh yeah, another meeting.